Barkley. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Barkley again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point.
No.
The gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
On my game?
What?
So on my game?
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What? I see you.
No.
They'll start on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mackey taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hall again on 2nd down. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily nicely done because they do a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run a quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
On first down, Mackey. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up the touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Again, it's Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready at least for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself to get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing Jones. It's 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should touchdown.
Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the tight end goes in motion left. To try again after the sack. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's got the connection to Moore. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A final shot before break. Mackey throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jones, off play action. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
That is caught at the 7. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to throw. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He'll try to punch it in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Giants! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Mackey He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ball want to give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Ball again on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on 3rd down. Mackey, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Nick Bosa drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Take it at about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. Runs over, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Mackey, that's complete to Disley. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Jones. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. On 1st and 10, Mackey, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 55 yards. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4.